Right, I'm on the phone with Coach David Muchnick from the Maine Maritime Academy men's basketball team. And, Coach, I tell you, talk about frustrating losses to lose 2 games by 1 point each against Johnson State and then last night against UMaine Farmington. Oh, my gosh, for a free throw.
Yeah, you're always thinking about, one play that could have gone differently, and it could be the difference between winning and losing. And we've played 120 minutes of basketball in the last probably 96 hours, and we've had a deficit out of those 120 minutes for about 5 minutes of those 120, and to be 1-2 out of those 3 games, with essentially leading for 38 minutes of the Johnson game on Friday night, and then being up for most of the game last night at Farmington, and going through a almost 7-minute, or actually it was over a 7-minute stretch in the second half where we didn't score a single point, and had some open shots and got some good looks, and it's frustrating, certainly, with the results of it, but Johnson is the 3rd place team in our league right now if the season ended today. And Linden is a team we're battling with for the final playoff spot, and we beat them at our place on Saturday in a nice game, a nice bounce back for us. And then Farmington last night. Before last night, they were in last place. So that's the conference for you. It's a balanced league. A lot of teams that are right in the mix with each other, and we just didn't do enough down the stretch in the 2 losses to come away with victories.
Hey, and it's just you look at the recaps and you look at the final score, and it's just like, oh my gosh, what is it going to take? I mean, I know the hard work's there, and sometimes it's just the way the ball bounces.
No question, it's that part of it, and it's also where we're at as a program. I think it's something that. Being as inexperienced as we are, and it's not necessarily a youth thing. It's a inexperience with being in these close games, and the more close games we're in, the better we'll be as we move forward. And as a coach, you'd like to see progress, and you'd like to see more wins in the standings. But certainly the process has to be the most important thing, rather than the short-term benefit of the wins and losses. And the process is that, if I look on the bright side of it, for 120 minutes of the last 96 hours, and we're being up in those games for about 115 of those 120 minutes, that says that we're right there. We're right there with every team that we're playing. And when we're able to start putting together finishes of these games and feeling more confident in those late game situations and second halves when maybe we have a lead and a team starts to make a run on us, that we don't tighten up and play not to lose, but we kind of say, okay, they made a run, now here comes our run, like good teams do. We're going to be winning those games instead of losing them. So there's 2 sides to everything, Chris, you know that, but certainly to be again, with 3 very close games, all in a very short period of time, back to back here, and us to really have only had a deficit in about 5 minutes of those 3 games, I think says a lot to how much progress we've made over the last couple of years, and certainly, but at the same time, how still far away we are, and how much better we have to get in order to close those games out, especially in January, February, where the margin for error is so small, like you said.
Well, you go on the road this weekend. You're at Castleton. You're at Green Mountain. Another trip to Vermont. I mean, these are must-win games.
Yes, no question about it. And Castleton Friday night is a game that our guys are going to have a very similar game plan to what we had last night. I mean, we're going to see a lot of the same defenses. Farmington started a triangle and 2 against us with guarding Newcomb and Fair. Castleton did that to us when they came to our place a couple weeks ago, and they've been playing some junk defenses here against other teams. So we'll see triangle and 2. We'll see a 2-3. We'll see some 1-3-1. They're a team that's not looking to play super fast. so they maximize possessions the same as we do. So it's going to be a grinded out type of game, and but certainly, like you said, if we're going to have any chance of extending our season past next Saturday, then Friday's a must-win for us. But our guys are going to continue to play hard and come back with fight, and I have no question about our guys' resolve. It's been a tough year in the sense that every single game seemingly. As we talked about last week with the Groundhog Day theme, every game has seemingly been very, very close and very similar to each other, no matter who the opponent has been. And I would expect those games here the next 2 weeks to be the same. And it'd be nice to get a couple of them here down the stretch. But to your point, I have no doubt that our guys are going to continue to play extremely hard and finish the season out strong, no matter if next Saturday's our last game or not.
Okay, we'll talk next Wednesday, the 17th. You'll be in action at home that night against UMaine Farmington, and then the final regular season game on the 20th. And hopefully we'll continue talking after that. Coach, best of luck this week, and I don't know if you've got the lucky tie or you may have used that. I don't know, but. It's in baseball you burn the bat, so I don't know what you do now, but if we find something out, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. As a coach, you're always thinking what more can you do, and I've talked to a couple of our guys today, and no matter how many open shots we miss, no matter what we do defensively, offensively, whatever it is, as the head coach, I'm always going to, and just my personality, I'm always going to ask of myself what more could I have done, what changes could I have made, what things could we have done differently, and if whether it be clothing, lucky ties, like you said, or what we're doing in a game, it starts and ends with me, and we'll get there. I have no question about again our guys' resolve and how hard we're working, and they continue to fight, and I'm incredibly proud of them, and hopefully we can get a couple more wins here down the stretch, and kind of have some tangible benefit to how hard we're working.
You don't have 3 games of eligibility left, do you?
Oh man, I wish, but you know what? Besides me, I mean, my assistant was pretty damn good in his own right. I think he would be the guy that our guys would like first. But no, we'll see. We'll see about calling Arizona State for coachship and see if we can get him a couple extra games here.
All right, Coach. Have a good day.
You too, Chris. Thanks.